Um, 15 minutes. Let go. You want to start the commentary off?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were starting off yet. My bad. What's up, guys? It's Detox here, otherwise known as Andrew, and I am joined here by TheGrey Edits, otherwise known as Greg. What's up, man? How you
I'm
doing?
alright. How are you?
Hanging in there.
We were just talking about it, and I was eating popcorn, so it was a bit awkward. Anyways, so we were talking because I've been watching Andrew's videos for quite a while now, and he's got not only a great commentating voice, as you already know if you're watching this, but he's got really good ideas, and he's really fluent with the way he speaks. And I thought it would be quite a good idea to start a different sort of series with him, and we came up with an idea called Toxic Debates.
Yeah, and it's actually a pretty interesting series that, actually Greg came to me with the idea for it. It was actually pretty interesting. I'm actually pretty excited for it as well, because as he's been watching my videos, I've been watching his too, as it was before I've joined A3 and such, so I mean, he's a great commentator in his own self, and I was actually kind of surprised when he asked if, we would do the series together. And it's actually a pretty interesting series, so I'm actually excited to be, bringing this to you, like my subscribers as well as Greg, so.
Yeah, we both enjoy commentating, we both enjoy YouTube, and I think something you've talked to me a lot about is the fact that as your sort of audience is growing, you feel more comfortable when you want to do more videos, and that's exactly what YouTube should always be like. And I guess my audience is getting bigger and bigger slowly, as it does, and I'm hoping maybe this series, if it gets interesting enough, will kick off and maybe do some live streams, some live chats, that kind of stuff, whenever we can.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing, and I'm sure the subscribers on both sides would actually love to be involved in that as well, because live streams help really connect the commentator with the audience, which is something that I always enjoy. Like, I tell my subscribers all the time, like, hey, if you ever want to talk to me or something, like, I'm not some asshole, that's gonna be like, hey, you can't talk to me because I make YouTube videos or whatever like that. I'm like, hey, I'm just a down to earth individual, and I'll answer questions if you have anything like that, or if you want to play a game with me or something on Call of Duty, like, hey, I'm all for it.
Exactly. Another thing, maybe it's not as related, but you said something about subscribers and YouTube commentators sort of interacting. One thing I noticed is that as a commentator, oh my god, how did you miss? Sorry, I was like, what? He was like straight in his face. I get some hate on my videos, and what I do is if it's comments, then I make sure I reply to them. And I think a lot of YouTubers these days, they just block people off rather than they literally just block them instead of I know it's difficult to reason with people who hate on your videos, but that's one thing I just don't do. I don't block people. I prefer that if I get any views, that they're just views. I don't mind whether it's a like or not, even though obviously we prefer a positive rating.
I mean, and see, for me, it's like, especially with hate comments and things like that, I've never really experienced them yet, just because I am definitely not, what you would call like a bigger channel, because I don't even have 100 subs yet or anything like that. But even still, I haven't really experienced, hate comments in that sort or anything like that. So, but when I see people do it on other videos, and I see like people like hating on them, like within the comments of like the actual fan base, like that actually makes me happy that it's like, hey, you could be hating on me and such, like I don't care if you're hating on me, but I actually have a group of followers, a group of people that enjoy my videos and that actually like go out of their way to stand up for me in videos, and like just seeing that on other people's channels is just so inspiring and such.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But I guess it's when you get to that part where you start getting hate, it kind of pisses you off because you put so much effort into your videos, and to get people who say that without constructive criticism is kind of tiring. But I guess a thing you get as you become a better commentator is that you just learn to deal with it. I mean, Drifter deals with it great.
Yeah, and I have a great respect for him, because even with my Pick 10 series and stuff, especially with my most recent video, I took some of his stats and stuff that he uses on the weapons, because he's been great in the YouTube community with like Call of Duty in depth and stuff like that. So I mean, but like the hate that he gets on his videos and such, especially when he does like controversial commentaries talking about like the communism thing and such, and it's like he gets so much hate, but he just goes with the flow, man. It's hilarious. But I don't know, I have a great respect for him, like, and I'll tell you who I have a huge respect for, even though like he does lash out a lot and he is kind of like hated in the Call of Duty community. I do have a big respect for Wings of Redemption. I do.
I'm not a big I don't actually know a lot of people in the YouTube community. So who is Wings?
Wings of Redemption is a commentator that has thrived since World at War and such. He's kind of taken on like the old CNNers type of strategy where he, you know, always went for like the KD and, you know, the camping and such like that, such that he would always have a really good KD within games, not caring about the win. But recently, since Modern Warfare 3, he's changed his views and he's become more of like a, you know, kind of like a fear crads type of individual, like where he'll get like the high KD games as well as the winning, as well as having fun and such. But he's always been a very controversial individual, like when it comes to drama and such. Like he's always been, you know, like always starting drama up on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And he always gets hate all the time, but he tends to deal with it like in a very good way, and that was actually a really nice shot.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. Oh, I'm really sorry. One sec. We have to say, the link to the guy's play will be in the description. It was a gameplay he gave me a few years ago, actually, like almost a year and a half ago. It was I was going to do a commentary about something quite personal to me. Just quickly, Overcast. I used to have something called Night Terrors. It's a mental thing. It was it's basically when dreams get taken to a new level. A bit like, you know how Drifter had those lucid dreamings. I used to have something like that, but I don't have it anymore. It was supposed to be for a commentary like that, but it was better sorted for this sort of commentary. So anyways, the guy's in the description below if you want to go sub to him or check him out. And thank you from the gameplay, actually.
Yeah, it's a really impressive gameplay, especially with the shot that we just saw there too. That was really impressive. And he gave the knife afterwards, so you know it was legit.
This popcorn's good.
All right, so I guess we're gonna start off with the debate here. I guess that, you know, with the toxic debate here. I guess.
Yeah, so we were talking through Skype about different debates that we could choose from. And I think the first one we thought which was most appropriate is because we are both a sort of gaming channel. We thought it'd be interesting to see each other's views. Oh, you asshole! This guy's friend, what a dick! Let's show him as well. And he,
This kid Grim. Poor
yeah.
Grimsy.
Oh, what a dick. So what we thought we would do is do a commentary about something a bit more related to what we do and which Call of Duty we prefer, which is our favorite, which is the funnest, the kind of topic. So for you, which one is the funnest?
Probably the most fun Call of Duty that I've ever played probably has to be Call of Duty 2.
Really? I've never played it,
really?
so I wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, the way that I started off with gaming, okay, like I started off playing Call of Duty 4 on the Xbox, because I actually owned an Xbox before I owned the PS3. And I actually started playing Call of Duty 4 on the Xbox, and then I actually bought Call of Duty 2 and went back to Call of Duty 2 and started playing that because I watched like a bunch of like optic D-treats and such.
I used to know. Basically, quick story. Before I ever got into the YouTube community, like my 5th subscription was D-treats.
Oh wow!
Literally, it was before maybe Optic Gaming was like my 90th subscription. D-treats. I don't know why. I think I saw one of its FFA gameplays, and it was like my 5th subscription.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Because I'm pretty sure that like I don't even know what my 5th subscription was. Because like in the beginning, I used to just go on YouTube and not really have a channel. I used to just go and watch things and not really worry about having a channel at the time, because I thought it was like, because I was young and I was like thinking to myself like, oh, like it says subscribe at the top. Does that mean that I have to like pay for something? Like, is it not free? So I mean, but yeah, Call of Duty 2 is probably the most fun Call of Duty that I've ever played, just because everybody complains nowadays in Call of Duty about like balance and such, and like how bad lag is and all that kind of stuff. But like in Call of Duty 2, it's like it never really seemed to be, you know, that kind of game where everybody complained about it. It just seemed to be like a game where it was like everybody got on and they had fun, and then, you know, the tryhards did their thing, the snipers did their thing.
Hello?
And it was just like, it felt like what I preach to be in Call of Duty, like a community of people, and that's what I really want the Call of Duty community to be. That's like one of my main things that I say, especially in some of my commentaries. I talk about like how I would wish that the Call of Duty community was a community again.
Yeah, okay. I guess so. I mean, I haven't exactly been in the Call of Duty community for a really long time. I've been like maybe a year and a half. So for me, favorite, I think it's actually become Black Ops 2. It used to be MW2, but I find that Black Ops 2 has just something with the kill streak, something that just makes it so worthwhile getting there. And because I haven't actually played, you know, the older games, COD 3, COD 2, COD 1, I don't actually know what it feels like to be a bit more bare-boned. Ever since the new games, it's less about firing a gun at someone and literally about a million other things that are happening. So it's maybe a less focused, as you say, on being a community and more just someone running around and spraying just like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I totally agree with that, because Black Ops 2 is, believe it or not, probably my second favorite Call of Duty, and I did say for a while that it was probably my favorite over COD 2, but the only reason why I say that it's not is just because the only difference between Black Ops 2 and COD 2 in terms of game, and like in terms of the gameplay, is the fact that like Black Ops 2 kind of revolves around the idea of using, you know, the best weapons in the game, you know, such as like, you know, everybody knows like the PDW, the Scorpion, the MP7, the R870 MCS or whatever. And I know that they patched them and such, and they have become, you know, a little bit harder to use. But, you know, in every single Call of Duty, and that's a triple headshot feed.
Yeah.
And every single Call of Duty has like every single Call of Duty ever since, I'm going to say Call of Duty 4 has had like that overpowered weapon, but in Call of Duty 3 you could use any gun that you wanted and actually like go out there and compete and do well with any gun that you wanted. I'm not saying that you can't do that in games nowadays, and that's a quad feed.
We're distracted by the game. It's just like,
I know, I'm too busy watching the gameplay here. Like, it's going 83-16 right now. It's like, oh my god.
Anyways, back to the commentary.
And like it's like in Call of Duty 3 you could use any gun and do well with almost any gun, and you know, as I said, it's not like you can't do well with any gun in Call of Duties nowadays, but it's a lot harder, especially when, you know, you have guns that definitely outplay other guns on, you know, map sizes, and so, as you said, so many other things come into play nowadays. So I mean, that's just kind of where it draws the line for me. Like, I like the like how many different things you can do, you know, in Call of Duty 3, just because you have so many options.
Well, since we have 3 minutes left, I don't want to sort of start talking about guns, because otherwise I'm going to start talking about the MSMC and how it overpowers most of the assault, blah 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 blah. But another question I want to ask is, rather than what's the funnest, which one is the best? Is it still COD 2 for you?
Call of Duty 2, I'd probably have to say is not the best. I'd probably have to say the best made Call of Duty probably has to be Black Ops 2. And I know most people are going to say Call of Duty 4, but I hate it when people say like Call of Duty 4 is the best Call of Duty. And I don't disagree with them, because like it is an amazing Call of Duty, but people like forget. When the game first came out, everybody complained like, oh my god, Juggernaut's annoying. Oh my god, people are getting into glitches, like the wall glitches, and
the under-map glitches, and the...
Oh my god.
I have a
like,
video, my first video I ever uploaded to my other channel. It's still on YouTube, actually. I'll link it to you later. I was invincible on shipment. For a whole game of Headquarters, I was invincible. I could not die. I was going around knifing because I couldn't shoot or have any ammunition. I'll link it to you afterwards. It was fucking ridiculous.
Wow. I mean, and that's just like one of those things. It's just like, Call of Duty 4 itself is an amazing Call of Duty, but there were so many problems with it. Like, even like in terms of, you know, like connection and such, like if you connected to someone that was literally, like if you were on the East Coast of the United States and you connected to someone that was on the West Coast of the United States, you were at least going to get a really bad 2-bar. And it was just not, it was okay, like it's okay in terms of like, because it was a while ago that the game was made, but like Call of Duty 4 is a good Call of Duty when you look at it, but when you actually played the game, because they never tried to fix it, there's so many problems with it.
Maybe. I mean, one thing I really liked about COD 4, if I can fit this into the commentary, was the assault rifles. I mean, the GC. When I went to go play that again, it was just so much fun. I don't know. For me, COD 4 was a great game. Best... Did you see that? You went and pistoled him. For me, personally, the best Call of Duty, an all-round game, is actually Black Ops 1.
Oh.
I know, it's... Because...
I
for the funnest, it was between MW2 and Black Ops 2, because MW2 I found there was just so much to fuck around with. Like grenade launchers, everything was just it was just a game where you could just have fun and be silly. And Black Ops 2 was mostly fun because the kill streaks were just a lot of fun to use, and because it's for me, I don't know, it just looks nice, it feels right. It's one of those games where I enjoyed it. But as the best Call of Duty, for me, it was probably Black Ops 1. I just felt it was so well-rounded with the guns, and because I'm not all all that into the YouTube community as such. I wasn't that biased by other people saying, oh, these guns are overpowered, blah, blah, blah. I never knew any gun was overpowered. I just used which gun I wanted to, and it was fun.
Oh, well, I don't know how much longer we have in the gameplay, but I do have a quick story with Black Ops. Actually, Black Ops was actually the first Call of Duty that I actually got into for going for montage clips.
Oh, okay.
For Modern Warfare 2, no, it was like I was just still sniping just to snipe. Black Ops was my first Call of Duty that I actually went for montage clips on.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. It has been about 16 minutes long, which is maybe too long for some people to listen to, but maybe you put it in the background or listen to it while you're on Facebook or something or the other. Andrew's link is on the top. Mine is on the bottom. It will be linked on both our channels. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Good night, and I'll let Andrew sign out for himself.
Yep. See you guys later, and, as usual, like the video and subscribe to me and Greg. We'll be seeing you guys later.
Bye.